There's a version of you that wins, more disciplined, more focused, more dangerous. And there's a version of you that stays comfortable, average, distracted, unfinished. The scary part? Both versions are being built right now. Every decision is a vote, every excuse is a delay, and every day you hesitate, someone else separates. These are the truths about being disciplined nobody warns you about. Not the soft ones, the brutal ones. Number one, quiet separation. Nobody announces when they decide to outgrow you. It doesn't happen with noise. It doesn't happen with a warning. It happens in silence. While you're scrolling, while you're laughing, while you're saying, I'll start tomorrow, they already started. The dangerous part about self-improvement isn't that it's hard, it's that it's quiet. There's no applause when someone wakes up at 5 a.m., no headline when they skip the party, no celebration when they choose discipline over comfort. So you don't notice, and because you don't notice, you don't react. Every day you delay, someone else is separated from the version of themselves you're still defending. Separation is subtle. It's the extra rep, the extra page, the extra hour. Small decisions stacking quietly in the dark. One day you will look up and wonder how they got so far ahead. But they didn't sprint, they separated, slowly, quietly, intentionally. And the truth? You can't close a gap you refuse to see. 2. Motivation fails. Motivation is unreliable. It feels powerful, but it's emotional. And you know what? Emotions expire. You don't rise because you watched one inspiring video. You don't transform because you felt fired up at midnight. You rise because you built structure. Motivation is a spark, but sparks die without fuel. The problem is most people live spark to spark. They wait to feel ready, wait to feel confident, they wait to feel certain. Winners move without those feelings. They act when it's inconvenient. They act when it's boring. They act when it's ordinary. Because they understand something dangerous. If you only work when you feel like it, you will never outrun someone who works regardless. Feelings fluctuate, standards don't. And when motivation disappears, and it will, only your systems remain. If you don't have systems, you fall back to comfort. And comfort never built anything impressive. 3. Repeated actions. The path to greatness is repetitive, painfully repetitive. There is no cinematic soundtrack in real life. There is no highlight when you're building. It's the same drills, the same routines, the same habits, again and again and again. Most people quit here, not because it's too hard, but because it's too boring. They crave novelty, they crave excitement, they crave visible progress. But progress hides in repetition. The gym doesn't change, the buck doesn't change, the early mornings do not change. You do, slowly, almost invisibly. Repetition refines you. Boredom tests you. If you can survive the monotony, you unlock consistency. And consistency is unfair because while others chase stimulation, you compound results quietly, daily, relentlessly. 4. It hurts. Pain is the price of growth. It's not a sign to stop. It's a sign you're stretching beyond comfort. Growth hurts, discipline hurts, rejection hurts, failure hurts, but so does regret, and regret lasts longer. The truth nobody says aloud is that you will suffer either way. You will suffer the pain of effort or the pain of stagnation. One builds strength, the other builds resentment. Pain is not your enemy, it's your teacher. It exposes weakness, it demands adaptation. It forces evolution. You don't negotiate with pain by avoiding it. You negotiate by enduring it, by learning from it, by asking, what is this teaching me? The people you admire did not escape pain. They absorbed it, they used it, they converted it into discipline. And that is why they are ahead. Truth number 5, nobody notices until you win. In the beginning, nobody cares. Nobody is watching your early mornings. Nobody is clapping for your sacrifices. Nobody is tracking your effort. It feels invisible, and that invisibility is the test, because recognition comes last. First comes isolation, then doubt, then silence. You will question yourself. You will wonder, what if is this worth? You will look around and see no validation. Keep going, because the same people who ignore you now will analyze you later. The same people who doubt you now will quote you later. But by then, it would not matter, because you didn't build for applause. You built because you refused to stay average. And when the results finally surface, it will look sudden to everyone else. But you know the truth. It was not sudden. It was silent, boring. It was painful. It was invisible. And it was worth it. So now you have a choice. Stay comfortable or separate. Stay distracted or build structure. Stay entertained or embrace repetition. Stay safe or accept pain as the price. Because nobody notices what you're building, but everybody notices when you arrive. The question is simple. When that moment comes, will you be ready? If you said yes, then join the family of champions.